Hey everyone, welcome to another adventure with Smiles. Now I'm going to be going into a series over these next few weeks onto famous people in Manitoba history. And I'm starting today with Louis Riel, the founding father of Manitoba and a politician. Now he was born in Rupert's Land, which is in present-day Manitoba, Canada. He was born October 22nd, 1844, to his dad, Louis Riel Sr., and his mom, which was Julia Lagimodier. Now, his dad was Ojibwe Franco, which means Ojibwe is an indigenous group within Manitoba, and Franco means French, which makes, and his mom was French European. Now, Metis, which makes Louis Riel Metis, which means he's half indigenous and half European descent. Now, behind me here is, sadly, I was hoping to show you guys inside the residence, but I guess they're doing some renovations on the inside, and so I can't really peek through the windows. And also, with COVID going on right now, I can't show you the park itself, and the guides of this area are not working here right now. So sadly, yeah, I can't show you guys in the windows. But this would have been, in the 1800s, this would have been a place that he would have been living in. And yeah, this is in the St. Vital region of Winnipeg. Now, his father was quite a respected man within the Métis community, because he stood up for I'm just going to say her last name, Sayer, who was imprisoned by the Hudson Bay Company at the time, and he had been known for fighting for getting her freedom from the Hudson Bay Company, which was a huge organization, business within central and western Canada for fur hunting and pretty much every resource you needed. They were out there trading for all the resources you needed. Now, Louis Riel himself was the eldest of 11 children, and yeah, it must have been definitely quite an experience growing up on the open prairie. They definitely did during that period. The buffalo were coming to an end from all the overhunting of them, but him and his family friends would have definitely been out on the prairie hunting for buffalo. Now I'm going to take you to the next part of his life where he got educated. So I'm going to head there right now, and I'll catch you guys in a few. Hey, welcome back everybody. Now behind me here is the St. Boniface Cathedral, which was a Roman Catholic church. Yeah, sadly it's the middle of April and it's just decided to snow on me. So during this time, St. Boniface, I also say that St. Boniface was not actually a part of Winnipeg yet. It was his own city within south central Manitoba. Now, as you can see behind me, you can see, hey, well, that doesn't, something like strange about that church. It's an invincible church. No, I'm just kidding. It was actually made started to be built in 1808, and then in 1860 it burnt down, and then it remained burnt down for a while, and then it got rebuilt again in 1900, but again, sadly, in 1968 it burned down. So, yeah, maybe one day it'd be great if they restored this building one day, but we will see. Hopefully, crossing my fingers. So, actually, behind here is just what they kind of built instead for a little Roman Catholic church, where priests and everybody gets trained. So, at the age of 13, Louis Riel came here, and he was trained and educated by Alexander Taché. And he was definitely shown great progress in learning all about the Catholic faith, I guess serving the community. That Alexander Taché was definitely wanting to educate and to get in the priesthood young Metis like Louis Riel. So Taché, in 1958, he worked it together for Louis Riel to go to College de Montréal in Quebec to educate him in priesthoods under the college there. So he was under the direction of the Sublican order when he moved there, which was definitely teaching. To show you some more of this area, teaching seminars to educate priests to work towards the priesthood. And also they had some parish work at the same time. Now for over the next 7 years, Louis Riel, he remained in Montreal studying. And in 1864, he heard about his father's passing, Louis Riel Sr., out here in Manitoba. So he did still remain another year in Montreal at the college studying, but he started to lose interest of the priesthood training. And one of the reasons this too was that this is a big deal for this priest training from Metis and other people here in Manitoba was in Quebec. Quebec was the main French holding Catholic province within Canada, and they wanted definitely a foot within Western Canada. So that's the reason a lot of this was happening. So in 1865, Louis Riel left the priest training, and he stayed within Montreal for a couple more years. He did like odd jobs in Montreal as in bank work. And also he lived in Chicago, Illinois for a little bit, where he also did some bank jobs and some odd works. And St. Paul, Minnesota for a while, also doing the same kind of work. Now he came back to Rupert's Land and the Red River Settlement in July of 1868, which he started his next work, which I'm going to be getting into lots into in the next video of the series of his life, which is going to be in Fort Garry, Lower Fort Garry, Manitoba. But there's one more location. This is such a beautiful building. Here, I'm going to show you guys a little more of this building. And there's something. It's a National Historic Cathedral of St. Boniface in the National Historical Heritage Park within Canada. And before I'm going to end this video, I'm going to take you to one more part. So this is also, yeah, we're saying where he was educated, but this is also where his end burial will be, where his gravesite it was at the end of his life. Which I'm just going to walk over here. And you can see over there we definitely have some other heritage buildings from the exact same time period, 1800s. Yeah, it definitely was a very tall church. Definitely a beautiful church. And yeah, I'll also be going into how the Metis were treated within this area of Manitoba in the next video too. St. Boniface did eventually join up with Winnipeg, but for a while it definitely was its own city and French community, mainly French community within Manitoba. So here, this is his ultimate laying spot, his grave. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll be going into his entire life through this series. And hope you enjoyed this first part of the video. Hit a like if you like. And take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. We're gonna get through this. Love. Peace out.